the fat. Free!
Oh, guess who's back? What's up, everybody? We missed last week, but we are back for week number 25 of 2016, and I'm coming to you right now on Tuesday morning, so it's prior to the Tuesday workout for this part of the voiceover. And the main news of the week thus far is that it's so far so good, because I think I left you guys last time with a cryptic comment about possibly getting bad news. And I can tell you what that was, is that I was starting to feel that old ab/oblique quote-unquote injury that I had sustained last year, which caused me to lose a lot of time because I was injured. But I can actually tell you guys that I found out recently what that actually was, and it is actually a hiatus or hiatal hernia, and that's where your stomach like bursts out of your diaphragm just because it's like, I want this piece. But I found that out when I was at my most recent scope that I told you guys about back in April. And I was like, oh, I was like, only I would think an ab injury is something that actually turns out to be as severe as a hernia. So anyway, obviously I am a little concerned about aggravating that so badly that I'm going to miss time again. So what I have done is I've decided to remove the belt for all but the heaviest squats. So that's Sunday and Wednesday. And on Wednesday, it's actually just the daily max, because I believe what has triggered it in the first place is the amount of abdominal pressure that I generate with the belt on is just like so massive that eventually something gave and ta-da, hernia. So what I'm doing now is I've removed the belt for overhead press work, pause squat work, front squats, and even deadlifts. We're going to see how that goes for a while, and hopefully we can get through these next couple weeks without any trouble. I was actually experimenting with that idea while I was away in the Texas. I happened to work up on my last day there to a front squat with no belt and flat shoes on of 215, and it wasn't too difficult. So I was like, oh, I think I can actually do a lot of beltless work for a while, and hopefully let that, whatever I'm feeling right now, let that get back to normal so that we can get back eventually to our normal routine. Yeah, so what you guys are seeing this week are some 3-rep sets, because I normally just film the first set of my volume work, and you'll notice odd numbers on these title screens because I don't have enough room to put in, 1 set of 3 followed by 7 sets of 2. But the first 3 days has gone really well, so this is the week of 17 total reps, and we're on our way eventually to 40. So if we were to get there in a completely linear fashion, this is going to be the goal for like the next 23 weeks. I invented a new term, by the way, and that is quality obesity, because that's actually what I am chasing. The technical definition of obesity for me will occur at 177.9 pounds of body weight, and like I said, I would like that to be high quality obesity. But a quick story for you guys. When I went into work yesterday, somebody had brought in donuts and left them left them on a table near my desk. And I thought initially, like, oh, no problem, resisting those because I got food planned for the day. But then I thought to myself, wait a second, you're not going to get obese with that attitude. So I pounded like 4 of them and had a cookie from somewhere else. And you're going to see in the diet update at the end of the video that we had to adjust the numbers a little bit for those. And that will pretty much bring us to Tuesday, which I gotta say was a day that was powered by donuts. It was one of those days where you could really feel, or I could really feel, the extra calories that it consumed the previous day, and it was excellent because everything felt light, and I was able to bang out all the reps with no problem. So whenever people say donuts are bad, just remember, context is vital. One thing that I noticed this week that was, I thought, interesting is the somewhat diminishment in the skill of lifting. I particularly noticed it in the heavy squats. It didn't seem quite as fluid or as coordinated as usual, which I simply attribute to taking a week off of practice. Because most people don't think of weightlifting as a skill, but it is actually. And just like if you were to play baseball or basketball, you really wouldn't take a whole lot of time off of practicing due to the chance of your skills simply diminishing. Remember, we're talking about practice. But anyway, this is the same time this year as it was last year when I hurt my ab/oblique, aka herniated my stomach or whatever. But this year, what I'm looking to do during this time frame, which is the same time frame where I had to take a ton of time off last year, is to set new weekly volume records. My current all-time record for weekly volume is 140,000 pounds and change. And just a brief interlude here to mention that it is hump day! Oh yeah! So the record of 140,000 pounds a week was set on the different format where I was rotating 70, 80, and 90% of my daily maxes. On this current format, I think the current record is around 137,000 pounds, so real close. And we're going to keep this format and try and set new records with mostly no belt work, which is going to be excellent. I like to think of volume as kind of like the base of your pyramid, and the wider and bigger you can make that base, the higher you can then push the peak up. So as an example, if I just get my Saturday, Sunday, Monday workouts up to a total of 40 reps and make no other changes to weights or reps, I'll be at like 165,000 pounds for a week, which would be pretty awesome. And hold that deadlift at the top. Yeah, work that grip, yo. So on to Thursday, and you guys need a warning because on the final clip of Thursday, I had forgotten to put my shirt back on. So you're going to get an impromptu physique update. So as usual, if you don't want to see that, now's your chance to bail. So if we assume a 1 pound gain of body weight per month, you guys saw in the thumbnail, I only have 39 months left until 40. So to make 178, which would qualify as obese, or I coined a new word actually, obesity, I would actually have to be at 139 right now to make that. So I'm actually way behind schedule. So you're going to see in the metabolic update, we had to adjust for that. I think as it stands right now, I need to gain 1.12 pounds per month to reach that target. So, as always, people, we're going to leave you with the dodeca mother, trying to become the obese. Yeah. You guys take care and have a great week. And this week's volume update, we're comparing to week 23, which was the last video, aka the last week that I was here. Because I did work out in Texas and got some good volume in, but you guys did not see that. Big takeaway here is that both the total for this week is actually a new record on this format in terms of volume, and the total for the year has now surpassed 3 million pounds. Huzzah! And the 2016 goals update, nothing really of note here. Kind of the usual, did the usual stuff this week. Just 10K chin-ups. We're now at 5310 for the year. Yeah. And this week's metabolic update target was 2915 per day, and it looks like I did not eat that much, but that's actually accounting for about 1500 calories worth of donuts and cookie epicness from Monday. The weight, we're just recalibrating after a week of not weighing in. We're at 133.77 on the average. And like I mentioned, that's behind schedule. So we're going up 5 grams of carbs, and we're going to be doing 29.35 per day. All right, peoples, you take care. I'll catch you next week. Bye.